Yo, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Beam Network, guys. This is something that Alex Becker recently put on his newest video about AVAX gaming, right? And I believe that Beam has the potential to go crazy, right? So before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 20k subscribers. So if you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video. Comment what you think about Beam in the comment section down below. And while you guys are down there, you guys can hit that link for the Discord so you guys can join in that crypto conversation we're having daily, and you guys are able to ask you questions on how to get into some upcoming projects private sales, because we actually did get one of the private sales of what was on Alex Becker's list, Shrapnel, and it's looking very good for us. We're up crazy on it as of right now, and we get into a bunch of private sales and public sales, and the $20 tier will be closing at the end of November. So if you guys want to get in at this price here, you guys should sign up for that Patreon, join the Discord, and let's get right into the video, guys. So as you guys can see, Alex Becker is taking a heavy look into AVAX gaming. Now, I put out a few videos ago talking about AVAX itself and AVAX ecosystem, not the gaming but the ecosystem. Everything in there is going to go crazy right now. But for games, he pointed out Beam, Shrap, Playable. I've told you guys, keep watching Playable. It's going to go crazy. You got Domi, you got Weapon here, Play Off the Grid, Fableborn, and you got Play Providence. These three has not come out yet, but they're heavily focused on as of right now. And the thing is, when it comes down to AVAX gaming, a lot more of the gaming plays will be happening on Beam, which is why we're covering Beam today. Beam is looking very good, and it's getting a lot of attraction now, guys. Now, if you watched my AVAX video, ecosystem video, you actually will be up on Beam if you traded Beam, or you just bridged over to Beam like I told you guys. You actually will be up on Beam as of right now. The money I brought over there is just sitting there cool, right? Nothing too crazy. I only bought one play on there, and I'm going to show you that in this video too, right? So Beam is close to a penny as of right now. It is up 11%. As you guys can see, the market cap is at 401 million. It was just at like 360 million. So like I said, the past 90 days for Beam has just been pretty good for them, right? This is a very good 90 days in terms of the green. 25 days ago, it hit its all-time high of just a penny and some change there, right? So I think it's going to go past its all-time high now. It's going to be fairly quick, and its all-time low was just 22 days ago too. So things is looking excited for Beam as a price that people are going to want to be trading. And I think that people are going to want to take more of a look onto it, because this is going to be the immutable X on Avalanche, right? So essentially, these guys got a subnet on Avalanche. They're built on Avalanche, but with their own subnet. That means they have their own network, so you can bridge over to their network and start to trade there, right? I told you guys first how you should do it. You should buy it on ETH, of course. They have it on Binance Smart Chain, but buy it on ETH because it would be easier for you guys to bridge it over. You will automatically have all the money that you would need to actually trade on that ecosystem, because the Beam token is actually used for gas on their network there. So watch that other video. You'll learn how to get onto their exchange, to their network, and it'll be easy for you guys. I'll put that video in the cards up top. So Oxymoron here actually put out a crazy thread on Merit Circle and why they're bridging, well, not bridging, but rebranding to Beam. So Merit has 4 verticals: the investment, the gaming, which is building a Steam-like gaming platform, Beam Hub, creating educational content for the platform. Then they got the studio, which is incubating new projects, collaborating with existing projects and Web2 companies, becoming the preferred partner for Web3 native teams aiming to launch a project, offering grants. And then you got the infrastructure, Beam, which is the blockchain we're talking about today, and Sphere, which is the NFT marketplace. So as I told you guys, Beam operates as the Avalanche subnet, right? This is pretty decent, right? I guess more business move. Maybe they have received a grant or something. Later will integrate easily with different chains because of Avalanche EVM. Beam right now is proof of authority, and they're looking to actually switch to proof of stake later on. So for the tokenomics, Beam token will have the same utility as the MC token, but will be converted on a 1-to-100 basis. The token utility is limited to paying fees on their blockchain and governance, but there's a buyback and burn mechanism, which is why I'm extremely bullish on this as of right now. 15% of the Merit Circle DAO investment proceeds are used for burning MC/Beam. 60% of the proceeds are used for placing limit orders 10% to 35% below the token price. If the token price goes down, orders are filled and the tokens go to the treasury. Now, in terms of how many Beam they already have burned, they have burned 31 million Beam tokens already. So this is huge. If the big buybacks and burns keep happening, you're going to see Beam start to get more and more expensive, and this is something that people like, especially those that are investing very early right now. So on beam.com is the hub where you need everything, where you'll find everything, how to bridge over to their network, how to swap on their network. This is basically everything you need to know for the Beam network. Now, as of right now, there's not too many tokens actually on Beam. A lot of them will start to move onto Beam. We'll cover a few that's actually moving on to Beam. We'll cover a few that's actually moving on to Beam here. As you guys can see, I told you guys, I called it out for my Patreon members. We bought RST here. RST is already out. It's a rainy token, but they converted it over to Beam network, and that's what all these other altcoins are probably going to be doing when they come over to Beam, right? And you can see it's up right now, up to a $15 million market cap, fully diluted market cap as of right now, but not too many people really know about it, which is why it's taking a little bit of time to move. It's moving just a little bit of slow, but as more traction comes onto Beam and people start to play on Beam, because it's just EVM compatible, all you got to do is just add it to your MetaMask, your Trust wallet, just like how you play on BNB, Avalanche already, how you play on Arbitrum, Optimism. You're doing all the same thing with Beam, and their DEX is called Beam Swap. So as more altcoins start to get on here and more people start to play on here, I think the prices of RST and some of the other ones that will convert will start to pump crazy, especially as of right now. Now, Gold has put a nice little thread here for some of the micro caps that's actually going to be on Beam, but right now they're trading on Avalanche, so you can have a good trading opportunity. But they have pumped because these are also on Alex Becker's list, so you guys already know as a micro cap they're going to start to pump crazy. So first you have Weapon, which is actually gaining a lot of attraction from a lot of people as of right now. This is the one that I think is pumping the most out of everything that I've seen, right? It's a top-down shooter like game, right, with vast NFT character customizations. The team is retweaking gameplay mechanics and introducing new exciting elements to keep things fresh for players. Right now it is trading on Trader Joe around a $7.8 million market cap, but it's a little higher than that. So when you check it out on CoinGecko here, it's at $1.07, up 53% on the day. It was up to $1.28, guys. The tokenomics look pretty good from what I'm looking at from the max supply. I have to take a deeper dive on the circulating supply, but things is looking very interesting for this one here. It has been going crazy, and I think it's going to continue to go crazy, especially as more people look into it. So LF Goons, their game is called Goon Wars, which is a TCG style game. You guys already should know how these trading card games are, right? They recently migrated over to Beam with over 350k plus NFTs in process, right? They're moving from the ETH and Arbitrum layer 2 right now, and they're moving to Beam. So this shows you that games on other chains are going to be moving over to Beam, especially if they're EVM compatible. So this is going to be huge, and they're at a $2.3 million market cap as of right now. GLB is the ticker. You guys can find it on CoinGecko as of right now, up 29.3% on the day, as you guys can see, right? So we're going to have to see how things operate for this as well, now that it's moving from a different chain over to Beam. So that's giving us more traction, but let's go look at the last one here, which is Domi. A lot of you guys been telling me about Domi. Pay attention to Domi. EA, pay attention to Domi, and it's coming over to Beam as of right now. Domi is an MMORPG, right? This right now has some good graphics. I've seen the graphics, but they're trading on Uniswap and also have a AVAX market on Trader Joe at a $2.2 million market cap. So this is also something that you're gonna want to watch out for. It's a low market cap, but it has already pumped crazy, as you guys can see here. Just from this type of move in the past 90 days, it has gone crazy, right? Will there be a big pullback? Who knows? But you guys should just pay attention to this one and see what happens for them as well, because they're up crazy right now. So with Goons, they actually did a little airdrop to people that played their game, and it's about 3,035 total users that will receive that airdrop. So that's pretty good. This is a good way to welcome new users onto the Beam chain. I'm excited. Now, Beam already has a high market cap, but I do think that with the gaming craze going on, especially around Avalanche itself, people are going to start to look at Beam, and as it's a layer 1, this has true potential to go crazy in terms of price and market cap, right? So if Beam did, just did a 23x, it'll put it at a $10 billion market cap. One Beam will be worth 23 cents, right? That's not a lot in terms of gain. This is just a safe gain for a layer 1. I think it could go even higher than this, right? I think the more things that is building, the burns that come from it, there's a potential we could see this do maybe like a 48x, close to 50x, where it puts it at a $20 billion market cap, where one Beam would be worth 46 cents. Now, of course, this has the potential to go even higher, just depending on how much money inflows into crypto itself and where people are envisioning Beam and Avalanche tied together, things like that. So I'm excited to see what is going to come from the future of Beam. With it already being a high cap like this has definitely some huge potential. Gaming itself is just on a crazy run as of right now, and it could continue on to the next bull, and people will be looking to buy more Beam, especially if they're doing the whole buyback and burn thing. So this is going to be somewhat deflationary going into the next bull market. It gives it a lot of potential, but I want to know what you guys think though. How do you guys feel about Beam itself in the comment section down below? Have you guys been trading on there? Have you guys bridged over there? Anything, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.